Okay, these are the first ones of the night. Once again, I'm pointing over towards Nellis Air Force Base. It's been pretty quiet there, but what you're looking at right now is the first signs of something going on. And I think there was about 2 or 3 of them. One on the left was bright enough where I actually could see it without my binoculars. Looks like there's some near it that aren't real, they're not really lighting up. But I'm just going to let this run for a little bit and we'll see what happens. That's nice and orange, man. That is beautiful. By the way, the flashing red things on the left side are antennas. The antennas aren't anywhere near where this happens. It's just kind of an optical illusion. I would say that they were 7 or 8 miles away. Now the white one on the left has 3 other objects around it. So I turned the camera on right at the right time. Might save some of you some trouble. Probably 4 or 5 times a week I get comments that these are cars coming down a road on a mountain, and I can guarantee you that is not the case. Look at the colors. Look at the brightness of the objects. Can't see the highway from here, but I was going to say just compare them to cars and see what cars look like. Boy, those 2 on the left are really bright. This is what they do though. They dim down, they disappear, turn back on, get bright, get dim. You never know what they're going to do. But yeah, this is the best thing that's going on in town right now, so you know, I'm going to continue looking around. But this is pretty nice, you know. And it's near the Air Force Base, so, you know, it's up to people to decide what these are and who they belong to. But, you know, you almost have to assume the Air Force knows all about them, and they might even belong to the Air Force. Seems kind of likely to me, but I can't say that for sure. You know, I need to do a better job of pointing that out, because these tabloid websites and magazines get a hold of this stuff and they make things up. So I have to make sure that I say this, you know, I have no way of knowing if these are aliens or black projects or military. I don't know what they are, but the one thing I do know is they're amazing, and basically that's all I can say about it. looking good, man. I'm still looking around the valley. That's why I keep stepping away. There's a star in the southwestern sky this time of year that if you look at it through the binoculars, it's so low on the horizon and so bright with the reddish color, you think it's a UFO. But what I do is I also use my handy little star map. And this star is called Canopus. And I think it's it's a gigantic star, one of the brighter stars in the sky, even though it's on the horizon. I could see where that fools a lot of people. You know, it's visible right now, and it fooled me once. I'm glad I didn't put a video out because I do check that. I also have Flight Tracker where I can see commercial flights and that sort of thing, but that doesn't do any good because military don't show up on that. So where I'm filming right now, it never shows much of anything in the sky because the military stuff doesn't show up there. So that's kind of worthless, but it is good to use when you're not looking in that direction. So I do use it still, but not when I'm looking this way because it doesn't do any good. Yeah, it's funny when I'm filming these videos, you know, the lights in the sky, they look like they're, you know, over near where the antennas are, where all the lights are that you see. And that really isn't the case. When you drive out there, it's like, oh gosh, I forget how many miles you are actually out of town. When you're standing under where this thing is glowing right now, looking back this way, you feel like you're 10 miles or 15 miles out of town. So that's the illusion, you know, that you get when you're looking at this kind of stuff, especially at night.